Here is the scroll of every man's name which is thought fit throughout all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and then read the names of the actors, and so grow to a point.
Mary, our play is the most... Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, Peter Quince, call forth the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. But to the rest, my chief humor is for a tyrant.
Francis...
I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in, or to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates.
Francis...
Amphibous car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players.
Francis...
This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
Thisbe? What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
'Tis a lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
That's all one. You can play it in a mask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, ah, Pyramus dear, thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you can play, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. And Snub, the joiner, you, the lion's part.
Have you the lion's part written? If it be, pray you, tell me, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore. It's nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, that they should shriek, and that would hang us all.
Oh, that would hang us, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, that if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion than to hang us. But I will reduce my voice and roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you and twirl any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see on a summer's day. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus. But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, desire you, to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
We will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
How now, fairy? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon is sphere. And I serve the fairy queen, to dew her orbs upon the green. I must go and seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lob of spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all our elves come here anon.
But the king doth hold his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she for her attendant hath a lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling.
And jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear a spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery? Those that hobgoblin call you in sweet Puck. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile, when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, with neighing in likeness of a filly foal.
And sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlaps pour the ale. And then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh. But Rum Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
How now, jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland to amorous Philida. But why are you here? Come from the farthest steppes of India? but that thy bouncing mistress, thy buskin love, thy warrior Amazon, to Theseus must be wedded, and you have come to bid their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. Never since the middle summer spring have we met on hill or dale or forest or mead or in the beached margins of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind, when with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. And thus the wind, whistling to us in vain, as in revenge, has sucked up from the sea's contagious fogs, which falling upon the land have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox has therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere its youth attained a beard. No night is now with him nor carol blessed, and the moon, governess of the floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air, and thorough this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, chiding autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries. And the mazed world by their increase knows not which is which. And the same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissent. We are the parents and original.
Do you amend it, then? It lies in you. I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not this child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full oft has she gossiped by my side, and sat with me by Neptune's yellow sands, watching the embarked traders on the flood. And we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied in the wanton wind. And she, with pretty and with swimming gait, would take and imitate and sail upon the land while her womb was full of my young squire. But she, being mortal, of this boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up this boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perhaps till after Theseus' wedding day. But if you would dance in our rounds and see our midnight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will avoid thy haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide down right if I longer stay.